So yeah, man.
Y'all saw that crackhead music video?
The what?
The who?
Crackhead music video.
Nah.
Cracking?
A crackhead
music video.
No, I'm not searching. When I click search, I don't type in no CRA nothing. I'm not like my mind don't go, hey, what are crackheads up to? Like right now. I'm sorry. No. Why? Are you going to elaborate at all?
No context whatsoever. Guess what I've been doing this
Well,
week?
shoot. Well, since you said it, shoot, let me not go any further.
Was just a crackhead talking about crack.
What?
Oh my God. What?
Yeah, just pretty much let me test you.
Right, pretty normal. I would assume if you're a crackhead, you're going to talk about crack. Wait. Stop. Is that the dude that can rap really well?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me see it. So he's handing me the phone, and I'm going to look at it. Wait, hold on. Let's play this.
And now sniff that whole table. Scarface.
Oh, so he's okay. So he's really rapping about crack. Yeah. But no, that's the dude. He raps for Joe Budden sometimes, and that's also like when Joe Budden sees him outside, like he'll rap for Joe Budden, and he'll also be. He also is that guy that's like he's like there's a car and he's like peering into the window of the car and like he's like walking with the car and he's rapping for the people in the car. Oh, yeah, okay. That's him, and he can rap really good. But he had a bar though. He said 2 seats. He said 2 seats away from Beyonce at the Barclays. Or something like that. I think I said it nicer than what he did, but I think he separated. But it's him.
Yeah.
I said, ooh.
I remember that.
He said 2 seats from Beyonce. Something at the Barclays. Something like that. That's what he's talking about. I was like,
ammo, calico, jacket made out of animal.
All right.
Videos go viral. Fly fiend you ever saw.
Wow.
Came from a dark place. I went from the slums to Park Place to Park Place.
Ooh.
Front row at the Barclays.
Bars.
4 seats from Beyonce.
you good. And he was rapping as he was walking back and forth. Way to go, Kevon. Start my podcast off with
He was talking about
with a crackhead.
Amy Winehouse didn't have to die. He could have smoked half that for.
Say what?
He was saying Amy Winehouse didn't have to die. He could have smoked half that.
R.I.P. to Amy, man. Come on.
All right, let's get this going. So if you don't mind, I'ma get. And if you do mind, I'ma get. That's how I'm living. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. What you talking about? That old news, that Passaic. I've been thinking about that good news nowadays. Now say, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Hey everybody, welcome to I wanted to come in with a little bit more enthusiasm than that.
Maybe that should be the word of the week.
Enthusiasm. Origin. Me. Yeah, hey everybody, welcome to the Adventures of Deuce Banner and his unpopular opinion. So what I was thinking was, what if we were a group? Well, we are a group, but what if you guys were my unpopular opinion? You know, like Gladys Knight in the Pips, Deuce Banner in the unpopular opinion. They're not pleased. They're not pleased. They're not rolling. All right. Yeah. So I didn't really like any other words of the week this week, and yeah, John. What do you mean? Ask Siri. What's the word of the day? Well, she don't. I don't think she'll know. But I don't like. What's wrong with this app? I need another app because this app doesn't even give you like upper echelon words, as I would like to call them. She'll give you like today's word of the day is go-go. What? It's a noun. It's from its origin is South African, and it means grandmother, elderly woman, because today is International Women's Day. So, or yesterday was
So why do they get a day?
For those who will be listening to this podcast. Huh?
Why do women get a day? Is that like a thing?
Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to tread? Is this where you want to
I'm
go?
not a part of this conversation.
Is this where you want to take this podcast?
Nah, like
Do
do
you
guys
really
get a
want to
day?
get us in trouble on episode 4?
Yo, I'm back out of this one.
Yep, I'm out.
You sure? Elaborate. No, let's talk about it. We listening. We're all ears, bro.
I thought we moved on.
Nah.
No, we here. We right here.
Look,
We
he
ain't
got
got
nothing to say.
No, I'm like, why do they get a day? Do guys get a day?
So you think? Oh, yeah. So what's good for the gander?
Yeah.
What's good for the goose? I mean,
They're always trying to preach equality.
so don't get a day.
Yeah.
Mm.
Either give it to both, don't know.
Hey man, you know what you sound like?
What?
You sound like people who don't think that there should be a Black History Month.
I was gonna say
Shout out to Stacey Dash.
Trump. Yeah, like what? Yeah, I mean, I agree with you to a certain extent, but it's when people feel unappreciated. That's why they give them days and months. Like, hey, make sure y'all remember this and that, and make sure because
But who's more unappreciated than men?
who's more appreciated? Than
Unappreciated
You
than
hear
men.
yourself?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's not
You
going
sure,
well.
bro?
It's not going well.
You
bro.
sure, bro?
I'll take.
Bro,
I
not
ride the
too
wave,
long, not too
but
long ago
not-
they could like women can vote, bro. Like this is
That
the thing.
that was
I'm
that
not-
wasn't
nah.
even 100 years ago.
It's a male dominated world. Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
I understand what you're saying though. Yeah.
I'm sure there's an International Man's Day.
Probably not.
I'm sure there is. It's just not nearly as. First of all, I'm almost 27.
Siri,
I'm almost 27.
is there an International
Go ahead.
Men's Day?
Answer quickly, Siri.
Let me have a look. Here is what I found.
Okay.
Is it?
Nope.
Nah.
Siri, is there an International Women's Day? Siri don't be knowing half the stuff that she need to be knowing.
Let's see. The answer is Tuesday, March 8,
All right, whatever.
2016.
Oh, so today must be the first day ever then.
Nah, I think she just said what
That's
day it
today.
is this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. My point is this, bro. Yeah, like women, they feel unappreciated. And in the words of the great philosopher James Brown, this is a man's world. And I think we can all agree on that. Not saying that it's right or that it's wrong or anything like that. And when I say it's a man's world, it's a male-dominated world. So women may be have populated this earth more than us because there's way more women than men, and women may be. I think black women are the highest highest number of entrepreneurs or whatever right now.
Yeah.
I said
And,
the Forbes, they're the, like black women like in
Yeah.
the new wave right now.
And they're the most graduated gender or whatever.
Yeah, they're like
And,
put out the media though.
But so with all of that,
It's still
still a man's world. You know what I mean? So for the fact that they get a day, I wouldn't really argue that too much because it's like we don't. There's some women listening to this right now that's like we don't get nothing. We beg your children. We do this and that and.
I'm not even going.
But you did already.
No, I'm not gonna go off of what he said because that could get ugly quick.
Good. I mean, okay.
Nah, let's not go
Sorry,
down
a
there.
little murky.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. I don't have a word of the day. I don't appreciate the words. Mesmerism. Trenchant. Perquisite. I don't like any of these words. Look. This is how bad this app is. I'm about to delete this app. This app was called It had a word called unbirthday. Unbirthday.
True.
Ask me what unbirthday is.
A birthday that's not yours?
A birthday that is not yours but is celebrated like it is yours.
It's trash.
Unbirthday. I'm like, y'all just making up words. There are words. There's a lot of words where you don't have to make them up.
That app is lazy.
On birthday.
Yeah, unbirthday. So we're gonna get this rolling. So no word of the week this week unless y'all like the words that I just threw out, but I'm not doing it. I guess unbirthday was the unofficial word of the week.
So let's do this podcast like it's our unbirthday. No?
You trying to get his points.
Huh?
You trying to get his points.
Oh, very good, very good. No, you got a point last week.
Oh, I'm talking about for this podcast.
Oh, you saying point one?
Yep.
Wait, unbirthday. It's okay. I don't know how many times you're going to be able to use unbirthday.
I'm pretty sure I found it some way.
Okay.
Put it in there.
All right, cool. Here we go. All right, so how many of y'all listen to In My Mind and Sex, Love, and Pain 2 for us to dialogue about this?
I didn't listen to Tanks again, but I listen to I joined again. I don't know. I don't know. It was just hard to like listen to Sex, Love, Pain 2 all the way through. Y'all know how I'm picky as hell with songs, so it was like I just couldn't do it. And then he had, was it Rich Homie Quan on the track?
Yes.
I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like nothing against if that's Quan doing the thing, cool. But if you want to be R&B stick, I mean, you did it to try to stay relevant with the new hip hop or R&B culture wave, but like nah.
Yeah. John.
If you want to be old school, be old school.
He don't want to be old school.
Probably because he's not selling, but don't.
Wait, hold on. Who's to say Tank is not selling?
One person that's selling right now is Adele.
That blue-eyed R&B.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Blue Eyed Devil. It's like, you gotta go, man. You're offending too many people.
Might not be able to put this out. Jesus.
Right.
Now that's what Kim Michelle called it. Blue-eyed R&B.
It's Blue Eyed Soul. But I don't know. Adele is in a different lane. And so with that said, I'm not gonna speak on Adele, but
I still ain't listen to her album because it's not on Apple.
it's not on Apple Music. I'm not listening to it.
I know.
Is she still sad?
I don't know.
Like, a little less sadder, but better.
Still riding that breakup wave?
I don't know, bro.
It's only so long you can
first of all,
stretch that mug
she's
out,
on
man.
the way to going diamond, so it don't even matter.
Kevon is in rare form for y'all today.
He's
Not
he
having.
came in here
He
swinging.
came in swinging.
His
He's
birthday
not
tomorrow,
having.
that's
I
why.
don't know. Yeah, your birthday is tomorrow. So it's your aunt's. No. It's your aunt's birthday. No, I don't want to review because, like I said on the first podcast, I'm an artist, so I'm not gonna review other artist stuff. You know what I mean? Because it would give me less credence because I am an artist, and like, oh, you're a hater.
Yeah.
It's like that's not it. I'm a lover of music. I'm a music connoisseur, but whatever. In my mind, I was really pleasantly surprised by it.
Honestly, me too.
It was like when you have names like Ty Dolla $ign, BJ the Chicago Kid, names like that, I have less expectations for artists with names like that.
Yeah.
Because those names fall into the category of the Rich Homie Quans, the Young Thugs, and all that type of stuff. It's like, I don't expect much of you because you're not giving me much to expect in your name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I judge you straight off your name. Sorry, that's how we.
Yeah, that's
go.
just what, and
Yeah.
we all do. But I was pleasantly surprised. I listened to it all the way through, and I'm not gonna lie and say that out of 12 songs, there were like 2 that I was like, I'll never listen to them again. The album itself, is it playbackable to me, or does it have replay value? I'll say. I wouldn't, not for me.
No.
But as a whole, it's not for, the album is not for me.
Gotcha.
But that's not to say that it's not a good album.
Right.
I can differentiate between something that's for me and something that's just not a good project. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I think he had some great songs on there. Do any of these songs speak to me? And here was the original argument. It's late and I'm getting tired. I'm about to drink an energy drink so I can be up because I'm slurring my words and all that type of stuff. did it have a song that was at the level of greatness as Him, Her, Them? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. The song that I really like, and for the reason, the song that I really like was the one with Izza on it, or Issa.
Wait till the morning thing.
Wait till the morning, and I only like that song because it had her on the end of it, and she sang like nobody's business on that song, and anybody out there, y'all need to check out BJ the Chicago Kid and listen to Church off of that album. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what he says in the song. He got church in the morning, and she wants him to stay and do some stuff, but he got church in the morning. And
hey, praise God.
I can relate. In some regard, I can relate. You know, like it's like, hey man, it's like, am I gonna want to deal with this guilt in the morning?
When the worship,
you know what I mean? Yeah, like, on my way to church, you know. Sometimes that answer, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no. Like, you know, like nah, I'm just really just no, not today. Not, you know what I mean? I really don't feel like having that conviction and all that on my plate. So but yeah, anybody else? No, anybody else listen to that? Y'all had homework.
I was delinquent. I didn't listen to it.
Okay.
Nah, I listened to it a couple times. Just again for this podcast alone.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel the same way where I don't think
Energy drink.
I would play it back like a whole bunch of times. Like somebody come to the crib, I'm like, yo, let me play this BJ Chicago Kid for you right quick.
Right.
It's gonna be a select few songs. I'm like, yo, this I rock with.
Church is it for me.
Church, Resume.
I hated Resume.
I like the Resume.
I hated Resume.
I like the Resume.
And y'all would hype that song.
No, I hype
I
Heart
did want to
Crush.
say that. I didn't
Nah,
use
he
it.
hyped it
Heart
different.
Crush.
Who?
Heart Crush.
I do like that song.
Yeah, it's
But
my jam.
Resume, I could have done without that.
I like Home a little bit. I like Home. I think I can rock with Home. A little bit.
All of them people from Chicago love to talk about Chicago. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
they do.
you're not the first.
They do, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So if anything else was if I play back anything, it would be the Tank album for sure. Well,
I take a few
certain
songs. A few songs.
It would be more songs on Tanks than it would be BJ Chicago Kid.
Nah,
Do
for me.
I think SLP2 is a better collection of songs than
In my mind.
in my mind? No,
not
no, I
opinion
don't.
either.
But
Okay.
the songs that I like on SLP2,
Or
I
that
like
far
them.
ahead.
I like them way better than I like the songs.
Yeah, I
on
definitely
the
agree
other.
with that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with that.
but like the ones that I like, I'm like, oh, I like these a whole lot.
Yeah.
But the ones that I like on BJ the Chicago Kids album, I like them because they're written well, they're produced well. You know what I mean? Like, oh, these are good songs.
It
These
feels
are
like
good
there's
artists.
thought. There's like a lot of thought.
There was thought
behind the
put
process.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen a lot these days, so that's good.
yeah. And the guy can sing.
Yeah, cause I went to my friend's house and she was playing him. He was singing the song from Lean on Me, Fairy Side. He sang that like
Okay.
acapella. I'm like, yo, this dude can actually sing. So that's why like made me want to check him out.
Now I don't like his voice, but he can sing. I think those are people, they confuse those things.
What they do?
Yeah, like somebody said, oh, I just love Neil's voice. I said, what?
Nah.
Yeah, I just love his voice. He can really sing. Well, Neil's a bad example because he doesn't have a great voice and he can't sing. But just think of somebody else.
Shots fired.
You know, shots fired.
Man, he don't know me. He probably never gonna listen to this podcast. And if we do, Neil, we need you on the show. Yeah, so Katt Williams, I'll let you take the reins on Katt Williams, brother.
So,
Man.
Yeah, he on drugs, man. He gotta be on drugs.
But over the what's today?
March 8th.
Today's the 8th. So
International Women's Day.
March according to y'all, is March 9th.
anyway,
When we recording
a
it.
few days ago, Katt Williams was in Philly at on stage at a Beanie Siegel concert, which I didn't even know Beanie was still doing concerts. So shout outs to Beanie doing concerts.
Shout out to Beanie.
Yeah, man. And some video surfaced of him on stage acting a little erratically. It looked like he was high, and not just like irregular high, but like really high. Long story short, while he was on stage, they caught video of him like attacking what they said was one of Beanie Siegel's goons or whatever. Turns out it wasn't really a goon. It was just people he was with. Like, it was his family and friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So, attacked one of them, and he ended up getting stomped out on stage.
Stump a mud hole in there.
Yo, the way he swung though, bro. It was
Yeah, he like it was like it was like he was at the combine or something, and all the GMs were watching. Like he was on the O line, like he did it like he was playing for a contract, and he came from one. I mean, the stage, granted, the stage wasn't that big, but it was a solid what it could have been 10 feet or so in between him and the other guy, and he just took off and just jumped at him.
Katt's been in a lot of trouble lately, though. So I think it's stemming from a lot of things. He just recently apologized to Katt Williams and
Kevin Hart.
He's Katt Williams. So he recently apologized to Kevin Hart.
He's apologized to himself. You might be right. Flesh and blood did not reveal that.
Yeah, so maybe apparently if Flesh and Blood didn't reveal it to me, he recently apologized to himself.
He needs to apologize.
Yeah, he did.
And yeah, he apologized to Katt Williams and Daggone it, he apologized to Kevin Hart and Big Tigger.
Yeah, what do you say about Tigger?
I don't know, nor do I care.
Tigger
But he was on the Big Tigger show when he apologized to him.
Yeah.
I missed the basement, by the way.
Shut up. Oh my God.
That boy could spit.
Yeah,
Can't
Tigger
make a
was
song
trying
to
to
save
get
his life.
Tigger was trying to get a contract.
Could not make a song
Boy,
to
he
save
was trying
his
to
life.
move your body like a snake, girl.
Could not make a
Remember?
song to save his life.
What you talking about? That was a hit.
Was it?
What?
Move your body.
What?
It was a hit
Yes,
because of
play
R.
that in
Kelly.
the club. Not that I've been, but play it in the club, and that joint goes off.
I feel like it was a hit because of the
No,
production
well,
of
no, I
R.
haven't
Kelly.
been to a club. I don't go to clubs, but back in college,
Yeah.
boy, stop.
It wasn't that hot to me.
I mean, but
It was
you don't make you. One person does not a hit make. You know, like one person not like it. I don't like mad songs that's on the radio right
Man,
now.
this
They
is
hit.
true. I don't even.
Shoot. But yeah, man, y'all pray for Katt Williams. Maybe we need a segment on this show called "Y'all Pray For."
Yeah, I'll pray for him.
I don't like it.
Let's do it.
No, let's do it.
Let's do
Like,
it.
y'all like,
Yeah, y'all pray
man,
for
y'all
Katt
pray
Williams.
for it.
It's like donkey today.
No, because he
And
came
this
out.
concludes
He
the
came out
segment.
to Dale yesterday with the video talking about the incident that happened, and he was like, "They ain't touched me," or like, "They ain't robbed me."
No, you got touched, bro.
Because I still got
I
my
saw.
chain.
Yeah, no,
I was
you
like,
got
bro,
touched, man.
I saw a
You got
few.
touched.
I saw a
You
few
got
Tims.
stumped. Yeah.
I saw a few Tims
Yeah.
kick you in the back of the head.
Yeah. Should we call the segment "Y'all Pray For" or the sick and shut in list?
Nah, it's y'all pray
All
for
right,
y'all.
I'll try to be cool. All right. All right, bump y'all. Like y'all didn't take one of my options. All right, bump y'all. You didn't take the one I liked. Let's talk about sports. Not too much happened in sports, but I don't think. But John, what's up?
Let's see. So this weekend we had let's get Peyton Manning out the way. We had Peyton Manning retire on Monday. Cool.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming.
Like we all didn't know.
Yeah, like
Your 18th year, you wear the number 18.
Yeah.
You just won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Storybook ending.
Yep, just like John Elway went out the same way, playing for the Broncos, won the Super Bowl, chucked them deuces. So we all knew that was coming. And the way he was playing this year, it was like, yeah, you needed to do this.
Yeah, like
you were throwing ducks this whole year, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, matter of fact, you've been throwing ducks for the past 2 years. So it's like, yeah, it's best you go out this way. Okay. So, yeah. So I really wasn't too surprised with that.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear what D'Angelo Williams said about him?
Yeah, I heard, but I forgot what he said.
He said Peyton Manning couldn't play dead in a Western in 2015.
What?
He couldn't even play dead in a Western in 2015, meaning he was trash last year.
He got them to the. He helped them get to the Super Bowl. I don't. How?
Well, the only way I think he helped is that the fact that he didn't have turnovers, and that's because he couldn't throw.
Well, okay. So here's my point. So the thing is, the thing about Peyton Manning is, he changed how you looked at quarterbacks.
Okay, fair enough.
He brought brains to the position. So like when people started thinking about QBs and all that stuff and QB ratings and all of that stuff, he's one of the reasons for those things. So even though I say that to say this, even though my arm may not be there anymore, my strength, not that he had like super strength behind his throw ever, you know what I mean? But this, whatever it took for it to get there, whatever it might, the mobility or whatever it may be, even though that's not there anymore, I still know what it takes to execute, you know? Mm-hmm. So his thing was, yeah, I may not be able to throw like I used to, but I still believe I can move the chains. You know, move the chains for people that don't know. That means like get a first down or whatever. Yeah. And so you know, my intellect and me being in these positions before, I don't think every quarterback could have gotten him to that point. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So where he didn't have a lot of turnovers, somebody might have had more. You know what I mean? Just because their IQ for the game probably wouldn't have been there. You know what I mean? So I'm saying you got to give him a little bit more respect for that Super Bowl. Now, we all know the defense won that Super Bowl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We all know that. But also don't forget, that man was moving them chains. You know what I mean? He was, you know? So
he moved them chains, but he didn't get a touchdown.
No, I was hoping for it, but no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it would have been nice like if he had gotten it. But yeah, y'all want to be off Peyton Manning?
I mean, you got more to say.
Hey man, great career. Love you, Peyton Manning. You are my favorite quarterback of all time. I'm glad that you have a little brother. Make a son just like you, and so I can have another quarterback.
This is like they might be building a dynasty.
Yeah.
Might be
the Mannings.
I think they're solidified in that. They got 4 Super Bowls between them.
Shout out to Archie, yo.
Yeah. They got 4 Super Bowls between them.
What Stephen they called them the first family of football, I think. Mm. Yeah, because of the legacy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I don't think the case that he's going through now either. I don't know. I don't think that's.
Is he going through a case for real?
That lawsuit that he had.
Which one? So is it the
from college?
The sexual harassment
from college,
or
he got 2 then?
It's the
because
one
they're talking about him,
yeah.
but they're saying that he
that's his fault,
performance enhancing.
That they're not really concerned about that.
Okay.
But that lawsuit that happened from college, like that, some people say that might like tarnish his image or whatever. Good. But I feel like people are just gonna bypass that though. For real, to be honest, I still don't see how they say he accidentally bagged that girl. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's because he white.
One day on this podcast, we're gonna talk about rape and what is rape and what isn't rape, and
we can't make any jokes about rape.
Oh no, that wasn't in the equation. So you don't want to talk about it because you can't joke about it. That's what you're saying.
He not here for the serious.
That's why he took the back seat. He on his phone right now and everything.
Consent and all that.
He's like, I don't want to talk about that. That's serious. We'll talk about that because the Amber Rose thing, with her being on the
Tyrese and
Tyrese and them, and she kind of had to like make her claim about like like if I about consent and all of that stuff, and they didn't. It seemed like they didn't fully understand the whole concept of consent, and I'm like flabbergasted, like what? You don't get that if she doesn't want to do it at any point in given, we'll talk about rape. We'll talk about rape and what is rape and what isn't rape and all those things. And the line is thick. It's not a thin line. It's a very thick line. But yeah, we'll get there. I know you got other stuff to talk about in sports.
I think the only other sports thing is my Lakers. So we got that dub.
Your Lakers today.
Over the Dubs.
They're his Lakers when they win.
No, they always my Lakers. Man.
No, I know they're always your Lakers,
Always
but
my Lakers.
I remember you saying the Lakers.
Yeah.
Whenever they lose, I don't hear you say my Lakers
No,
often.
I say my Lakers, man, because I claim my team.
I never
bro.
hear my Lakers lost. I never hear that.
I claim my team, man.
He claims.
Okay.
I'll vouch for him.
All right, I'm gonna be listening from now on.
You gotta be on Twitter.
Through thick and thin.
I'll be
man.
on Twitter.
I ride.
He talk about his Lakers when
I
they
do,
trash.
man. I say my Lakers are trash. I say my Lakers have been trash for the past 3 years.
I'll be hearing the.
And because 3 years ago we had 27 wins. Last year 21. This year it looked like it'll be in the teens. So I just gotta take it as I can. We've been getting good draft picks out of it. Maybe not this year in case it just falls out. But yeah. But
is it? Well, is it the team or is the coach not coaching well? Because they have way too much talent on that team, especially young talent, for them to not be in last place.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they need to make the playoffs with that team, but let's be fighting for a ninth or something, man.
Yeah.
Y'all shouldn't be in last place, man. It's too much talent on that team.
It's Kobe's last season.
Yeah.
That's my main thing.
Yeah.
Like, y'all really letting this man go out like that.
Yeah. I feel like so the year we won 27 games, I feel like D'Antoni, that whole year was injuries. Like, injury riddle. We was bringing cats from the D-League. We was like, yo, we need to sign people just to fill out our roster. Then the year after that, Byron Scott came, and I don't know what he was doing, bro.
Nothing. He's doing nothing.
I don't know. And plus, we had Carlos Boozer, so I blame it all on him. So, because Carlos Boozer is trash. Ever since he had that spray-on haircut in
Remember
Chicago.
that?
Yeah, that's
No, but I remember I think he was on the Lakers at one point, and he like really did it. Like, it was like serious.
What? Did what?
Yeah, he sprayed. He looked like a Ken doll.
Oh, no, he stayed bald when he was in L.A. because he knew better after he did that in Chicago. He should have known better before he even did it. I don't think he's been good since he left Utah, but that's neither here or there.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's out the league.
He's out the league?
Yeah, he's out the
I
league.
was wondering where Carlos
Nobody
was.
wanted to sign that, man. So
Not
last
even
year,
overseas?
I feel like that team was just thrown together because free agency was in the summer and they threw a whole team together before even having a coach. So I feel like the coach didn't have the chance to make his own personnel. But then this year comes about, you chose your personnel, and we have 12 wins, I think now.
Yeah.
So after y'all beat the Warriors.
Yes, 12 after we beat the Warriors, which was very surprising.
Which is the highlight of your season.
This was our
other
championship,
than
bro.
Kobe Bryant leaving.
This was like the high point of the year, man.
Yeah.
No, actually, my first high point was actually Kobe saying he was going to retire, because I was like, yeah, bro, I'm glad you are hanging.
I never wanted him to say that he was retiring.
Nah,
I never wanted. I didn't want to see this long goodbye.
The fanfare.
Yes.
I needed to see it. I wanted him to say it probably before the season, not even middle of the season, like towards the beginning of the season, because it's like, bro, I need to know if you're leaving or not, because free agency really depends on you leaving, just about, bro. Like, I know we have no shot at getting Kevin Durant if he wants to compete, like off rip. If he wants to compete this upcoming year, stay in Oklahoma maybe.
Why would he go to the Lakers? Why would he go to the Lakers?
Because we got mad cap space.
LA.
We got
bro.
mad cap space
Like,
this year, man.
it's LA. It's the same dumb reason Carmelo's on the Knicks.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about
He's also
Carmelo,
from
man.
New York.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lived in New York.
But didn't he come out like 3 days ago and was like, man, He's been talking to his peers, and he was like, "Yo, what happened to my career? I don't know what happened to my career."
Oh, he didn't know that?
No, so yeah,
He just now
Like,
thinking
he
about
He
that?
said, "Yeah, I look at my friends around the league, and I wonder why."
Now?
He's like, "I wonder why my career is like the way it is."
Just now?
I'm like, bro,
yes.
I was like,
I
bro,
thought you knew.
Yeah, like,
bro, he had the
Carmelo, we all knew that. We all were thinking
he
that.
had the chance to sign with Chicago to play
Yep.
with an injury.
They
like,
talked
He
about
would have been good in
he's an
Chicago.
injury-prone, like,
He would have been good in
injury-prone
Chicago.
people. Huh?
He would have been good in Chicago.
Yes. Like you would like even though Derrick Rose is injury prone, he still can contribute to the team.
Yeah, he
You
could have
got
went to
Jimmy,
Chicago.
Jimmy Butler.
He
That
could
would
have.
have been
Wait.
solid
Pau
team
Gasol,
right now.
Joakim,
Wait.
bro.
He could have went to Miami when LeBron went to Miami.
That would have.
Yeah.
That was.
Y'all
That wouldn't be
remember that?
fair.
So the way that was supposed to work, he was supposed to not like do that extension like a couple years before 2010, but he decided that he wanted his money.
Yeah.
The same reason why he went to New York because he wanted that 122.
Stop
24
chasing the
mil.
money.
And so like it was originally supposed to be him, LeBron, and Wade. Bosh wasn't really the factor
No,
in that.
no.
So Bosh was like the second option.
Yeah.
But
And he got 2 rings out of it.
Yeah.
He ain't mad.
nah, I wouldn't be mad either. Shoot. So yeah, man. Enough of Carmelo, man.
But he didn't know that. That's so sad.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Is it too late for him
It's
in basketball years?
It's too late because I don't know where he's.
That's
gonna go.
like
Who wants him now?
If
That's-
he wins,
yeah, that's
if
like-
he wins, it's not gonna be on his shoulders.
Yeah.
That's like you get home and you look in the mirror and you realize your wig was on backward all day.
I feel like
Right?
I feel like,
Like nobody told me my wig was on back. Like we thought you knew, man.
I feel like he gonna try to pull a Tracy McGrady like towards the end of his career. Like you know how Tracy McGrady was
do what,
on
go
the
to the
Spurs.
Spurs?
Yeah, he was on the Spurs and almost won that chip, but Ray Allen ruined it for the whole squad. So you know,
Dang, remember that?
yeah, like Tracy McGrady, he was almost there, bro. He almost had it. But yeah, back to my Lakers beating the Warriors though. D'Angelo Russell showed up. You know, he had a solid 20-something points. You know,
He's 25.
25. Yeah,
I think it's
no
25.
25. Jordan Clarkson had the 25. And I think,
Jordan Clarkson is gonna be that dude.
you think so?
He can ball.
He's supposed to be that dude.
I think
He's supposed to be. He's gonna be a good shooting guard.
Yeah, I think
He's an SG, right?
He's him and Russell. So
Yeah,
neither one of them
shooter.
are point guards. They call him a combo guard, so they can play the point and the shooting guard. So neither one of them are true point guards. And D'Angelo Russell said that himself. He was like, he thought he wasn't going to get drafted by the Lakers, so he was trying to figure out why he got a second tryout with them in the summer before he got drafted, because he was like, he's like, they already have a point guard in Clarkson, so why I didn't know why would they want me for. And so, because he didn't think
You
of
want
himself.
who we could get?
Yeah, he didn't think of himself as a true point guard. He thought of himself as
waited too
just a
long.
basketball player.
Yeah, I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard though.
What do you think he is?
Like
Just a basketball player. Yeah, that's what he said too. Yeah, he said I'm just a basketball player. And so like, I mean, he's starting to come into
So
his
if you
own
shut
right now.
up, D'Angelo. If you know that you're just a basketball player, we gotta put you somewhere, dummy. Don't you want to get drafted? Shut up.
I'm just a basketball.
know why they gave me a second shot. Gave me a second thing.
That's movie stuff. You say in the movie.
Yeah, cause it's
Man, what position do you play? Just a basketball player, man. Put me on the court.
But why you call me back? Like you think we're gonna make you a center? You 6'4".
Yeah, I mean, because I think everybody, including him, thought they was gonna go with Jalil. And I
But
mean,
if we can't get Jaleel, we coming for you.
yeah, I
Who
mean,
went first?
Carl Anthony Towns, who should have.
Oh,
first.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But he's making it look like he should have gone first
yeah,
now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Other than Porzingis, I still think Porzingis might get Rookie of the Year.
Nah, I don't think he'll get it. I think his game, he hasn't fallen off, but it's not as much hype around him.
Who's gonna get it then?
No, I think Carl Anthony Towns is going to get it because he's
I'll
had
be okay
more.
with that.
He's had more of an, I'm not gonna say of an impact, but he's shown like, yo, he's gonna be that dude like in a few years.
They're not going off promise. They're going off of who performed the best
But
this year.
He has promise, but his stats also prove it as well. Like he has better
Okay.
stats than Porzingis.
Okay then. Well then
So,
there you go.
Yeah, so like he's like I think he may almost be averaging a double right now. So
That's decent.
Okay.
but yeah, man. Yeah.
So the Warriors lost to the Lakers.
yeah.
Why do you think that is? You're not better than them.
No,
so
they're
why
not.
do y'all think it is?
The Warriors are just off. They were off.
They were just off.
They were off.
Steph went 1 for 13 or 1 for 9 or something like that.
1 from 13 from the 3-point line. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like it was an off shoot night for him.
Yeah.
And that's point blank period.
I was like, they not hitting nothing.
Nah. And
then they played Orlando yesterday,
rare.
Yeah.
and they hit everything.
Yeah. And I knew once
I think they low key lost it for Kobe.
Did you?
I don't know.
Nah.
I think even if
but
Steph
I'll
wanted to
say
miss
this.
a shot, he can't miss. Like I feel like even if it's
Well, he missed 12.
I know. I don't think he wanted to though.
Listen, Kobe. Apparently, this was supposed to be a game where Kobe passes the torch to Stephen Curry. I heard this on ESPN.
Yeah.
Was it?
Apparently, this was the game where Kobe was supposed to be passing the torch to Stephen Curry.
Man.
Anybody upset about that? I'm not upset about that.
It's cool.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Quick question, and we'll move on. Are we moving on?
Yeah.
Is Steph Curry the best player in the league right now?
That's not a quick question.
Yes, it is. Is it yes or no?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Who's better than him?
Yeah. I would say yeah. But I don't. So here's my thing. I think if you started off a team, and we were going through like who's the best player between him, Durant, LeBron, I would go with LeBron to start off.
Durant is not in my top 3 best players in the league right now.
And that's ridiculous.
No, it's
I think
really
that's
not.
I think that's crazy because of how
If I'm starting a team,
I'm not
I'm
starting
going with LeBron.
Durant.
Like if I'm starting a team, I'm going with LeBron.
I might start a team with Kawhi Leonard.
No.
All-around player.
No.
Defensive, offensive. He can shoot like
He can shoot
all-around
threes, too.
player.
It took him time. Whereas LeBron came in and dominated off bat.
I'm picking Steph Curry first. Then I'm picking Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
So
I'll go with Kawhi if I'm starting a team.
You're picking Curry with shoddy ankles the first couple of years, where LeBron.
We're talking about in a vacuum, in a perfect world, when nobody's hurt. Right? I'm picking Steph Curry.
I'm gonna have to go with LeBron because LeBron got that terrible 07 Cavalier squad with Larry Hughes, Zerjunas Ilgauskas, Eric Snow, and Boobie Gibson.
Okay.
Like he got them to the finals.
Okay. In a weak East.
And that's
In a weak East.
Hey.
So the same can be said about Allen Iverson.
okay.
He had nobody.
Hey man, he had the
Eric
K-Bay.
Snow.
He had
Yo,
nobody.
Eric Snow be getting in, bro. Oh, he be riding people coattails.
Eric Snow.
Jeez. I didn't realize that.
What do you mean?
Because he was on that Cavalier squad.
He was
too,
on
I
Cavs
think.
squad.
That's probably the key. I have Eric Snow here.
Eric Snow.
Shout out to
That's
Eric
how
Snow,
you
man.
get
Where are
there.
you, bro?
With his horrible looking shot. His legs would come behind his butt when he shot. Like, why do you shoot like that? Are you ever afraid you're gonna land on your knees?
Oh, man.
One day I'll show y'all. I'm gonna take a. All right, that'll probably be the cover art for this week. Eric Snow shooting how he shoots a basketball. It was horrible. I was like, why do you shoot like that? Right. Yeah. Well, so what else happened this week? Kendrick dropped a surprise album. Like, I think that's like the ultimate flex when you're an artist.
Yeah.
Like of that
It's a thing
caliber.
now. Beyonce made it.
Yeah.
Beyonce made it a thing.
He
She
was
made
like,
it
well, let
okay.
me drop an album on y'all real quick. You know, I listened to it. Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm like, thank you for these tracks that you weren't gonna put on your real album. I guess. Thank you.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I enjoy it. I think because it wasn't.
I
a
haven't
lot.
listened to it, so I
Yeah,
can't.
listen to it. Ain't no R&B. He didn't. I enjoyed it. I feel like I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I did To Pimp a Butterfly, and maybe that's because I haven't listened to Pimp a Butterfly enough for it to be dope. But not dope to me. I think it was a good project, but I don't know. Untitled, Unmastered, just I don't know. For some reason, it was a little better than me because I listened like all the way through. Like I've listened to that thing like every day since it came out.
I've listened to the Chicago
Man,
kid.
there you go.
But not like that. I've been listening to it for the podcast. So it's doable.
So I was reading Twitter and they were trying to say like it was a meaning behind the title being untitled, unmastered. Cause they were like
I get it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You can't define me.
Yeah.
And I ain't got no master.
Yeah. 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 So
Just got it. Boom.
Yeah.
Don't need you, Kendrick. It's like no.
yeah, cause they were saying like, yo, these songs are mastered.
Yeah, they're mastered.
Yeah, the songs. Yeah.
They're mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so the only thing that it really is untitled. But I
even
mean,
the titles got titles.
yeah, untitled number 1.
Yep.
So I mean, like,
With dates and all that.
yeah. So I mean, if that is like, I guess the meaning behind it.
That's like when people say, no caption necessary. I'm like,
That's a caption.
that's a caption.
In case you didn't know.
I mean, that's all I had. I mean, cause I had read that on Twitter, from Joe Budden, when he had said, cause you know he's always responding to his followers. So
You don't respond to me.
all right, to a select few of his followers, I should say.
You gotta be a girl with a big butt for Joe Budden to respond to.
That sounds about right. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean,
And I'm neither.
but that would be a dope. Like if that's the meaning behind this project, that would be dope. And like Lon said, I think it was a pretty good project.
I enjoy it, man.
So I mean, I had no complaints about the album at all because I feel like it was a follow up from To Pimp a Butterfly, which was I feel like it was a great album.
It was definitely a great album.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
It
A great
just
album.
it didn't. I mean, it was great, but the way people, I don't know.
They expected more stuff from his previous album. That's what it was.
No, like I just haven't played To Pimp a Butterfly as much as I played this, and this came out on Thursday.
Well, to his credit, Pimp a Butterfly had heavier content
Yeah,
and it had way more songs on
It
it.
was thematic, yeah.
So I haven't listened to Pimp a Butterfly all the way through, but you know that there was a theme and that there was more to be gleaned from it.
Yeah.
Than just, hey, easy listening, let me listen to this compilation of songs. You know, I think this is the first major release of songs that he just put out to where you just listen to them for themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, cause on even on I think Section 80 you gotta listen. You know what I mean?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City. It's a story.
Dope, like it's just amazing.
It's a classic album.
I love that album.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's a classic, but classic in the sense that it's one of the need to knows for hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So like I found out like that Cuban Links has a classic album, right? But it's not one of the need to know. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to know. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's a classic album from Cuban Links. You haven't heard the word you haven't heard the phrase or the name Cuban Links in man long, have you? Yeah.
Since punk.
But yeah, so I think it's just like easy listening, so it's probably easier for you to listen to. And the production wasn't nearly as heavy as To Pimp a Butterfly's production.
Shout out to Egypt. That kid is 5 years old. Already got production credit.
Young Egypt.
His name is Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I thought about it, I was like, your mother is
Better
Alicia
be doing
Keys.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same. I'm wondering why Blue ain't doing nothing right now. Like, you better be doing more than just being in the video. I know that. Standing looking like your daddy.
As he drinks his energy drink.
I'm awake now. Let's go.
Oh, you don't want the Beehive on you, bro. You don't want the Beehive on you.
I wish the Beehive listened to this podcast and got upset. You know how many hits we would get?
Yeah. No, he's
Like, that's. Hey, I'm a believer of all publicity is good publicity.
yeah, he was Like I've seen him because I follow Switch and Alicia on social media. So I've seen him like with his dad, like in the studio doing stuff. His dad would let him do stuff. So I was like, oh, and he would be like on beat and stuff. I'm like,
How old is he?
He's 5.
Well, at 5, you should have rhythm.
This is like this is not this year.
As a black 5-year-old,
It was last year.
Playing the keys though.
He plays the keys.
no, you said rhythm.
He got rhythm and he played the keys.
I'm not impressed by the rhythm, but go ahead.
I can tell you one black 5-year who didn't have rhythm, but I can't call his name because he's y'all friend.
Anyway, so
Don't cover it.
I've seen him doing stuff in the past, like I said last.
He talking about
2 years.
Shane Kidd, by the way. I'm sure you're talking about Shane G. Kidd.
So I've seen him doing stuff in the past 2 years or so, year and a half. And so I've known the kid, like he's talented, like he plays piano and all that stuff, and I know he can put a beat together. I've seen him do it. I just think it's dope that Kendrick like used one of his beats because the beat's not like super complicated or anything, but what Kendrick did with it.
I don't know which beat he did.
It's the second song on number 7.
The second song on number 7.
The second part of number 7. Number 7
Okay.
has 3 parts. The second part.
It has 3 parts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah. So it was dope, man. I appreciate it.
Now, what's maybe y'all could clue me in. There's an uproar about this new Nina Simone biopic that's coming out. Zoe Saldana is playing Nina Simone, and from my understanding, people are just upset because they could have gotten somebody else that looked more like her to play her.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Or somebody with the same
Skin tone.
Yeah, the same skin tone.
Or like in the same or relative same type of views as her or something like that.
I think it was more like a skin tone issue.
Skin tone because they actually
Like made her like super dark.
Yeah,
Because honestly, when I saw, I didn't even know who it was.
Have you seen the pictures?
I've seen Zoe in Nina Simone garb. Yes.
Yeah, I can't get with it.
Yeah, I don't rock. You could have gotten that chick from what's the show? How to Get Away with Murder. What's her name?
They were saying her or
I even saw someone say Lauryn Hill.
yeah, because they said Lauryn Hill like I guess not had connection or something, but she
She did something like she
was like real involved with like the music like in terms of Nina Simone.
come
But
on.
they were also saying the girl from Orange Is the New Black, Crazy Eyes.
Uju? Is it Ufu? Ubu?
I don't know her name. I just know her by Crazy Eyes.
Uzo.
There you go.
Is it Uzo?
It's Uzo.
That
sounds right.
about right. Yeah.
That's Uzo.
Yeah,
Uzo. And that's short for her.
that's her name. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an abbreviation.
And I can actually see that like they had the pictures like what's called put together, and I was like, oh, yeah.
it would have made more sense to me.
It would have,
Yeah,
but
Uzo, you're right.
they're trying to
Uzo
get this.
Aduba.
They're trying to get this to sell, so they're getting someone that is.
It would have
more-
sold the chick from what's her? I don't even know her name. Yeah, it would have sold with her.
Yeah, I don't know her name either, and I watched that show, but yeah, I think it would have as well.
Didn't she like win some award like last year?
Yeah, she won the.
Yeah, like it would have did good. I don't know. What was the last movie she acted in though? Zoe Saldana.
The last movie I remember she was in was
Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians
This
of the
is
Galaxy.
true.
That's the last movie I remember.
You're right.
No, I'm sure she was in another movie.
No, I think she was.
I was about to say
Since-
Colombiana.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's all I remember.
I forgot.
Come on, guys.
I forgot all about Guardians.
It's like
of the Galaxy.
2000 and
Oh
what?
nah, but she was in that.
8?
She was in that other movie, but I think that was before Guardians of the Galaxy. The one with
Star Trek 2?
That, but also where she was the wife of the dude who was writing the book, and he had stole the idea from someone else.
Yeah,
that was good.
before-
Is it?
that was
Was it Words? That's the name of the movie. Words.
I think it might have been something like.
Words.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember my ex-girlfriend, and I wanted to see that with my ex-girlfriend.
I'm sorry, man.
But we, yeah.
It was a good movie though.
Viola
yeah,
Davis.
I had plans for you. Girl.
Viola, not the Wale. I was making fun.
I had plans for you. Why did you? Come on.
Viola Davis. She could have did it. I think she could have did it. I don't know, man. Maybe they weren't available. Maybe it came down to her. Zoe just being the only available option that had some acting experience. Because I haven't seen Lauryn Hill act since Sister Act 2.
Well, can I say something? I don't. When people make the statements that they make, as far as like whatever it may be about the Oscars and black people not getting nominated and um, why aren't there more black people in film and why didn't this person, why didn't this director or casting director cast black people for this and that and all of that. Yeah, Hollywood can be racist. For sure. Hollywood can be racist. People people may cast whoever they want, and and sometimes it is a I prefer this person over that person type of thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it comes down to who can execute the role the best, or who do I feel can execute this role the best. Apparently, as far as we know, the people who are in control of this film felt that Zoe Saldana could execute the role the best. I will say this. She is a fierce actress.
Oh, of course.
She's a fierce actress. Now, let's talk about these people that we're holding, just because you look more like somebody, that doesn't mean that you best fit to play that person.
Viola Davis?
Idris Elba don't look nothing like Nelson Mandela.
Not at all.
But he killed that role. Or he did well in the role.
But he didn't have to.
Will Smith didn't look nothing like that doctor in Concussion.
Or Ali.
He kind
He
of
look like Ali. He got that big head. He look like Ali.
a little bit.
I think
I said Concussion.
I think the box fade got
Yeah.
The box bag.
and he likes it.
But that's the thing. Like,
my point is, they played the role, and you almost forgot that, hey man, you don't look nothing like that person. You know what I'm saying? The dude who's playing Jesse Owens in Race looks absolutely nothing like Jesse Owens.
but see, it's not that.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm making a point here. I'm going to pick the person that can best execute the role, who can best bring that character to life or that person to life. I'm sure they did auditions. Well, I hope they did auditions. Now, it would be one thing if they was like, hey, man, we picked this role just for you. You know what I mean? And I didn't hold auditions or anything like that. That'd be one thing. So say Viola Davis and Uzo and Lauryn Hill and all these people auditioned for this role and they didn't get it because Zoe Saldana just did it just that well. Now, white America has proven itself to be naive at times, right? So I'm coming to the whole thing about the blackface and all of that stuff. Even I was a little naive to it. I think we overreact in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Like we, as black people, not to give anybody a basis of argument or anything like that, but I think we may overreact sometimes. I'm under the impression that blackface is not for white people. White people are not to do blackface. Asians are not to do blackface. If you are not black, you are not to do blackface. So I wouldn't necessarily call it blackface if I'm black. You know what I mean? And I'm putting on a darker skin tone to play a certain character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we should talk about that white dude playing Michael Jackson in that movie.
Yeah, he should not be playing Michael Jackson, especially because Michael Jackson said he didn't want a white person playing him. And Michael Jackson was black and he loved black people and he was adamant. I listened to They Don't Really Care About Us. He was talking about white America, like the powers that be in America. Yeah, some say. But yeah, so that's my thing with that. Like, and I watched the Nina Simone biography last night. It was really good.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Did you watch it?
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. What's the name of it, Lon? For those who want to watch it, it's on Netflix.
What's happening, Miss Simone? What happened, Miss Simone?
What happened, Miss Simone?
It's really good.
I had to take a look at it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. You should watch it. Learn more about Nina Simone. And I didn't know that she played such a major part in the civil rights movement. She kind of like had the soundtrack for the civil rights movement. And yeah, that's so I was like, wow, I didn't know that. She was a very troubled lady.
Yeah.
And so it would be dope to see. I'm not going to boycott that movie just because a black person is in blackface. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to trust that Zoe Saldana plays the heck out of this role.
But
you know what I mean?
The estate or whatever it is on Twitter said they're not even encouraging people to go see the movie. They're saying let's hold a listening party at the
Her daughter was saying that, right?
I saw it on Twitter.
Nah, I actually heard her daughter was like, "Yo, give her a chance."
Yeah, her daughter supported it.
Her daughter's like, "Give."
Somebody in Nina Simone's family
Her
was
estate.
saying,
The estate
Estate.
saying like don't like
It was
let's
like,
hold a
nah,
listening
bro,
party.
we not behind this at all.
And then I think
not for
Zoe like quoted one of her songs or whatever, and they responded and said, "Don't utter her words in your mouth or like."
They was like keep her name.
Yeah.
so they
Yeah, got
bugging.
nasty, bro.
So they're bugging. They're bugging. But I think another thing people are upset about is that Zoe, she doesn't identify with being black and all of that type of stuff. Like she's like, I'm just a person, I'm just an actress and all that type of stuff. She's a little bit of a Raven Simone type. I'm not gonna go that far and say she is a Raven
then she
Simone
likes-
type because Raven is her own
She
beast.
likes white guys and all that stuff too. She dates.
There's nothing.
I didn't say anything was wrong with it, but I know some pro-black folks who are against the cross mixing and all that stuff. But that's another topic for another day.
Cross mixing.
Yeah.
He's saying you say cross breed.
Man, yeah, this is an episode that's gonna get us in trouble, man. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think we'll be fine.
He said about like we said about.
He said a lot today. It's his birthday.
It's his unbirthday.
Yeah.
it's-
Two months.
Alright, I gotta add some more rules to this game. Did I ever say officially that unbirthday was the word of the day?
You kind of did.
Okay, I kind of did. I said officially. Did I say? All right, yeah. I mean, I would just say, man. Hey, man.
I'ma
don't be
watch
so
it.
hard.
It's
Don't
gonna be hard for me to see her look
You
like
don't
that.
know, but you give her a shot, man. Nobody was mad at
It's
Martin
like me-
Lawrence
it's
when you know what I mean. He was darker. I mean, he was lighter than Big Mama. Nobody was mad at. All right, time out. Nobody was mad at Robert Downey Jr.
Tropical.
Boom. Boom.
But that movie.
Boom.
That
But
movie
I was upset.
It was satire.
Okay, so you're making fun of it. You're making fun of it. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. I love that line, man. But nobody was mad at Robert.
because it was satire.
Nah, man. Nah. Here I am as a black. I'm a black woman, right? Whether I want to say I am or not, you look at me. I'm black, right? I'm a black woman. I want to play another black woman. If I'm playing it, that means I kind of agree. At least it's not just another role to me. Playing a role such as strong as Nina Simone, like I said, I learned about this lady yesterday. I'm like, my goodness.
Exactly. My goodness.
Who knew?
Her husband.
You know what I mean?
My goodness.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
are we going to talk about that domestic violence thing that you thought was so funny?
It wasn't funny. The funny.
Because I'm watching like, okay.
No, it wasn't
I don't
funny.
see the humor
You know what?
in
You know
this.
what? You know what was? It wasn't funny. Like
The episode that got us in trouble. Absolutely.
it's fine. It wasn't humorous to me. It was funny to me because I'm like, yo, are you serious, dude? When he hit her, like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I backhanded her. I'm like,
Oh, when did that occur? When he's
it was later in the movie.
I didn't
He was they were in the car with his daughter.
hear him say that.
And he was like, yeah, I swung at her, I backhanded her, and my ring hit her forehead. I'm like, bruh. Like, he talks about it like it's like, oh, yeah, I was at the grocery store last week.
He talked about it like he was like truly in love with this woman. Not to say that. Not this. Well,
Yeah.
you're wrong if you beat women. Period.
I'm like, no excuse.
But like, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But
excuse. Don't. Go ahead.
what are you about to say?
Nope.
Don't.
Okay.
Anyway,
You're wrong if you beat women. And we're not.
there's
There's nowhere else to go.
Exactly.
You're wrong if you beat
there's
women.
no recourse.
Yeah, like this. But you're wrong if you beat women. But I mean. But I can't say, oh well, you don't love her or you don't know the feeling of love. But I'm
Yeah,
saying that
he
to
was
say
like-
it seemed like he was disconnected with him.
And that's
Putting
what
his
made-
hands
that's what
on
made
her.
me laugh. I'm like, are you
that was
sick?
another.
Like,
But
is
it
he-
was even mentioned. It was even mentioned in the biopic, though. It was even mentioned in the autobiography. I mean, like where she said that he had no recollection of it. Like, I was looking for you for 2 weeks. He was like, where were you? She's like, what do you mean, where was I? Like, you beat me. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, nah, I didn't. I was looking for you for 2 weeks. So he might have, you know what I mean? Like, but apparently you said that he said that, but
He said it, and I was like, yo, like, this is a joke. Like, you can't be serious.
So they're not. So I think that family isn't encouraging the daughter. Period. Because they know that movie's out. They know that autobiography is out. So
Yeah.
why would you say go listen to her music? Well, her estate wants you to listen to her music. That means more money for them. And yeah. So don't do that, y'all. It's people just being. And who's to say that them people might not have stirred that whole thing up? And made it's not hard to stir people up. Be outraged about this, and somebody's gonna be outraged about it.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? You tell some people what to be outraged about, and they're gonna be outraged about it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, absolutely. Exhibit A. You seeing it. People that don't necessarily think for themselves, you tell people what to think, and they just
Which is a large majority.
you're like, this, you should be upset about this. Upset about a black woman playing another black woman. You know what I mean? There's so many other people that could have played this person. But either you don't know if they turned this road down. You don't know if they weren't right for the. Maybe I don't look like her, but I possess that essence of that person. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying?
fine with that. It's for me, it's gonna be hard for me to look at, to like watch. I'm gonna have to like disconnect that, especially since I watched the documentary. I know a lot about her now.
And if she does
If she
that,
kills it, hey.
if she does that, that's all the credit to her. You know, by the grace of God and all that, it's credit to the
If she
Lord.
kills it, then
But it's,
man, great. But I know for me, like
yeah.
vision wise, it's gonna be hard for me to digest it visually. Just seeing her and just that's my thing. Like that's my whole thing. Because I feel like she's probably done a great job with the role. So I'll never discredit that.
Yeah.
But I just know for me, like watching it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to get past that.
Yeah.
That's just me.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Zoe, I don't know what you said about black people to make black people upset at you, but you're from Patterson or somewhere in New Jersey, so I'm rooting for you for right now until I find out what
She from Patterson?
She from New Jersey.
Oh, I was about to say Patterson popping them out, man. Fetty
I
Wap.
think Fetty Wap, Victor Cruz,
Like, what's happening in Patterson?
Zoe Saldana, huh? What's happening in Jersey? You know what I'm saying? Lauren Hill. I could go on. The list goes on. Naughty by Nature, the Fugees. We got people. Great Adventure, Six Flags, Great Adventure. You got stuff out there, man. Isn't DeJuan Wagner from Jersey?
Why would you want to do that?
DeJuan Wagner scored 100 points in a high school game. I want to do that if he from Jersey.
What did he do when he got to the league?
J.R. Smith, he from my neck of the woods.
DeJuan Wagner was so trash in the league, bro.
No,
Actually, it was LeBron's fault.
he was, yeah. As soon as LeBron got in the league, he was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it was supposed to be them. It was supposed to be like, DeJuan Wagner and LeBron James. Bro, 13 years ago. My goodness.
13.
13 years ago. We are old. I remember the house I was in. We don't even live in that house anymore. But yeah, y'all, any artist suggestions for the week?
Yeah. I have two. So these albums, the album and this EP came out last year. I have the Internet album is called Ego Death. And then I have artist, her name is Aaron Allen Kane. Not too sure how to pronounce his album.
Three
It's
names,
like
so you know it's good.
Avery, I think. Spelled Aviary. Act 1 EP. They're both R&B albums. Because I think that's the wave I'm on right now. So I just, like, for this podcast, I've been trying to listen to, like, music and looking at the people you may like also, and just going through those and trying to find some music, and came across them. And
I think this podcast is expanding us
Yeah, you know.
as individuals.
yeah, and then I think I also
Me at least.
I think I also
I'm
seen
like,
it on.
I gotta watch this. I gotta listen to that. I gotta read this. You know.
I think I might have seen it on the website too. Aaron Allen Kane's one of her songs. It's called Piano Song. It was like new music for the week. On the website, and I was like, yeah, let me peep this. So, and it was pretty good. So I was like, let me listen to the EP, and I think it's pretty good. So, yep, those are my 2 suggestions. So go out and listen to those 2.
And I lied last week, and I said I was gonna put the link in. I lied on one of these podcasts and said I lied about a few things, and I apologize. I said I was gonna do a devotional. Here we are, another week, and I haven't done it. But I have plans for the Devo. I do. I have plans. Trust me. When I bring the Devo, y'all gonna be like, okay, I see what took him longer than what he said. And so I'm not going to give y'all. So my point, I always said to myself, I'm not going to tell y'all that I'm going to do something. I'm going to just do it, and so I don't have to be on nobody's deadline or anything. So I'm going to do that. But we are going to put the songs in the description, so y'all can look them up if y'all forget them or whatever. I'll put them in the description. Y'all just text me or whatever, and I'll put them in the description. Lon, you got a artist suggestion, song suggestion?
Artist suggestion for this week. Rapper singer out of St. Louis. I think his name is Shmino. It's Smino. He's on SoundCloud. He has a EP project out called Black Jupiter. It's really good. So that's my suggestion for the week. I got another suggestion, but I'll say that for next week because I haven't listened to the project all the way through yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely go check him out. He's different. He's pretty cool, man. I go check out What Dreams Are Made Of. Our City, home team. Gotta shout him out. Home City, Rock City, our city, all day. Virgin Islands in this bitch. What Dreams Are Made Of by Our City. That's R.City. Check them out.
Yeah.
My artist suggestion for the week is by a young man by the name of Tay Collier. The song is called Bank On It.
Bank On It.
It's called Bank On It, right?
Yeah, Bank On It.
Yep.
Bank On It. We will play this song. The song will be the song playing us out. And go check that out. It's on anywhere that you
you can stream it on
download
Apple
music legally.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, iTunes, Spotify, all that. You can
it's on
stream
Apple
it.
Music, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we not playing out here. OFMG, y'all. Yeah, we still around. OFMG. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, what do y'all think we should do for our 10th episode? Should we record like a live video like every 10 episodes?
That would be interesting.
That would be
Like,
I'm not mad at that.
yeah, like just for starters, like,
Yeah.
cause by episode 10, we should have found our stride by now.
Yeah.
I think we were in a groove the first 2 episodes. I'm not too sure about this one, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It happens, you know.
Push through.
Yeah, but yeah. Hey, who's to say? Like, hey man, I enjoyed this episode. Don't tell me if you didn't enjoy it. I don't want to hear that. For the people that hit me up every week, telling me if they liked it and giving me suggestions and this and that, I appreciate y'all, man. But I would appreciate if y'all put it in the comments box. That would help us out.
Where the likes at, man? Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube and subscribe on iTunes. Who has a Droid? Anybody have a Droid in here? No.
I got Joy Tablet.
But what do you do for the podcast for Droid?
I don't even know.
Like, because people have been asking. I spoke to Paul.
That's a good question.
And Paul was like, he's like, you ain't put it up on YouTube. I was like, I put them all on YouTube because I don't know how do people with droids and all that access podcasts, you know. He's like, I don't have iTunes. So we working it out for y'all until we figure that out. If you don't have an iPhone or Apple anything, check us out on YouTube. Y'all should know the name of the podcast. If you listening to this, you're probably know where to find it.
This long, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, brain fart. But yeah, go check out. Oh yeah, and anybody that is a Deuce Banner fan, I appreciate all 100 of you. I appreciate y'all. I do, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all too. Cause if y'all fans and I'm responding to you, hey man, it's appreciated. Some of y'all a little weird, but I love it.
Amen.
Some of y'all a little weird, boy.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But it is what it is. I'm like, hey man, I appreciate it. Like, sometimes I'll be having some people like that be so weird, like, am I that weird where it's attracting weird people? You know what I mean? But I appreciate it. I do. Every single one of y'all. But I'm saying that to say this. I have not forgotten how to write a song. So with that said, we're working on an EP, and we're getting stuff mixed and mastered, and we're in the final stages of all that. So be on the lookout. I haven't forgot about y'all. With that said, we out. Be on the lookout for devos and videos and all of that stuff.
Shout out to Dr. Malachi Love Robinson.
Malachi.
He's back in jail now. He's back in jail.
They about to free him pending a psych evaluation.
That boy crazy.
So this time he took 34,000.
Oh, he did what? Yeah, he did it again.
Yeah,
34,000.
Are they watching the
34,000.
news?
He's back in there for larceny.
Yeah, so he got more charges. They said he turned himself in this time though. But
He turned himself in.
Yeah, but the judge said, "Hey, we'll release you, but on the terms that you do a psych eval," and so he basically has to.
He don't get off.
Cause
he crazy.
You stole $34,000.
If they do a psych evaluation, he should want to fail that psych evaluation.
That's what I mean. He crazy.
Yeah. He should want, but he should want to fail it. He's 19, bro.
Yeah.
He's 19 and he's about to go to jail for a very long time.
Yeah.
All those charges, grand theft.
Well, I hope he has people on his
fraud.
team thinking like
Yeah,
us.
because he's still technically like, he's still
Technically what?
He's 19, so they probably put him in there until 21
No,
if he fails.
he's not no minor.
I know he's not a minor, but
He's
I'm saying,
19.
But I'm saying he still like get
He might
off
fail it,
with
bro.
like minimal time.
He might fail it.
I think he could get out at a certain age. I don't think he's gonna be like, he could get out at a certain age, like, and be.
All he gotta do is agree to do his weekly visits and take his medication or whatever they put him on or whatever stipulations they give him.
He gonna be in Arkham Asylum or something.
He gonna find another profession in jail.
Yeah, he gonna try to find Batman and like all Batman villains blame it on Batman for why he crazy. Tell me I'm lying, John.
He gonna blame the old people. He gonna blame the old people.
Like, Batman villains, bro, are the worst. They are so shallow, Batman villains. Who's Clay? Remember Clayface?
Yes, I remember Clayface.
He was mad at Batman because he was turning into Clay. Like, he was vain. Clayface was vain. Two-Face was vain. Well, I'm gonna get Batman because my face is half not human. Everybody was mad at Batman off of some cosmetic issue. Vain criminals, man.
Because he got all that money, he can fix it.
Yeah, so okay, that makes sense. Okay, like now it's making sense. Kanye West is a Batman villain. We out.
Batman,
Peace out. Peace out.
Homie been believer for a minute, real talk, tell him get it right. Reppin' on the opposition, boy, we stay running for the Christ, yeah. We gon' run for the home team, we don't care if you don't like. We been running in the whole league, being fueled by the Christ. Love of God, got the crowd going crazy, turning up, ain't no turning down. Made me, homie took the red pill, call it Matrix, now we know the truth. Jesus came to save us, yeah. Wonder why we loud, and we keep on jumping. He's alive and natural, so we make it happen. Keep this thing jumping, yeah. We been on a mission. Fam, we going fishing. And if they talking racing, quit the competition. Bro, what's this division? Yeah. I feel something missing. Lately, y'all been tripping. You and not too wide, running with a pride. Bump the opposition. Bet I go and get it, yeah. Everybody run their mouth, but who gon' get it? Ain't nobody gonna get it, let me get it. If I ever said it, better know I did it. Take that to the bank, yeah. Take that to the bank. Take that to the bank. Take that to the bank. Why we acting different? Reality to me